Alien Earth. This whole series could be summed up as wasted potential. It's actually crazy. You had a series here that introduced a bunch of new alien species. You got to make the series on Earth itself, which is a first as well. Your first couple episodes had everybody intrigued. Everybody was full on in. And then those last couple episodes, you just took a nosedive straight down doo-doo valley real quick. The amount of drop storylines, the things that don't go anywhere, the choices that some characters make, it's just stupid. It's crazy. Let's just get right into it. There are so many things wrong, but we're going to start with the first one. Why on hell did y'all even bother with the story in regards to the synthetics and how you structured this? I think the whole idea of the transferring the consciousness into the synthetics is also stupid in just its most basic form. Because this question, is it really you, has been asked time and time again in the community. This has been a debated thing for some time. I just think it's a terrible story when we already know the answer. And, you know, to give Wendy these crazy powers, like she can hack everything. She can domesticate the xenomorph, which is just terrible. This tells me that Wendy doesn't make it off this island, right? Because if they had this technology, they would have never had problems containing the xenomorph anywhere they ever went. Then we got the stuff with the monsters, and like, you know what? I think the bloodsuckers and the fly were pretty cool. They're honestly, all the monsters are cool, but we didn't get enough time with the plant guy. Like that happened quick, like literally blink and you miss it. We should have got a lot more time with the plant, man. It happened way too quick and it was over. And then the Ocellus, right? The Ocellus, everybody, I'm sure this was their favorite character. I mean, I really had high hopes for this one. And they were building it up so well, and to let everybody down in this way is just it's a sin. It's a sin. You know, there was no scene in which the Ocellus would know that Arthur was out on that beach, and then to reanimate a dead body that's been dead for that long, it just seems like a stupid idea. Doesn't make much sense in itself. The Ocellus, I think, was one of the praising graces of this show. You know, the Ocellus, Kirsch, and Morrow were the best things in this show. And without that, man, everything just goes to the shitter real quick. But even there, it's tough because while you did really well with Morrow's storyline, I think that was pretty much completed for the most part. You know, you had his daughter and all that. When it comes to Kirsch, you were setting him up to be some kind of backstabbing mastermind or something, only for him to just be weird, really go nowhere. It's just insanity that you could have all these different storylines just fall flat on their face. It's sad, man. This stuff had a lot of potential, really, it did. I definitely think there was some strong points, you know, to the series. The Ocellus is definitely a strong point. Morrow and Kirsch are definitely a strong point. I think they're the best actors on the whole roster for sure, by a long mile. But man, dropping the stories in all these different ways, it's just horrifically done. The writers wrote themselves into a corner, in my opinion, in regards to a lot of these things. Damn shame. Overall, I would give the series a 6 out of 10. I think there was some strong points, but it's mostly just falls flat on its face. And if we're going to do a season 2, I do think it would be within their interests to make sure that if they're going to follow the Lost Boys, that they just make them serious and not talking like children, because I think that actually turned a lot of people away. And it's just a negative anyway, especially when you focus. There is way too much time being spent on that, and I think it kind of tainted the show. I think a little more thought and care needs to go into the character stories as well. far too many things just fell flat and you just didn't answer them, or you left them on cliffhangers that didn't really need one. Like, I think we should have got a definitive answer in this season for the Oculus, but I know you want to bring it into season 2, but it's like, at this rate, is there going to be a season 2? So anyways, guys, thanks for watching, but I think Alien Earth is a good old stinker. Hopefully season 2 can recuperate, but I don't know. I don't think it will. We'll catch you guys later. Peace.